Greetings fellow Decepticons, Sound Blaster 1987 here with another LEGO Bionicle review. Today, from a 2003 Villain Wave, Rahkshi Vorahk. Now, I'm not the biggest expert on LEGO Bionicle, but I like to imagine that Vorahk is the leader of the Rahkshi Horde from a 2003 Villain Wave, because as the Rahkshi drones are the literal children of Makuta, the main villain of the franchise, who is literally a black and gunmetal grey Bionicle villain, I imagine that Vorahk is the closest resemblance to his so-called father figure, and therefore is the one that commands all the other Rahkshi drones. As you can see, Vorahk here is in his sort of hovercycle form, as is seen by the white Rahkshi in the commercial for them. And you can imagine him becoming like a sentient version of the speeder bikes from the Star Wars franchise, or like the Viacon drones from Transformers Beast Machines, with his ball-jointed head able to look around so we can see where he's going. So, size comparison in vehicle mode, here is Rahkshi Vorahk next to Transformers Legacy Cosmos in his UFO mode, so you can see he's quite a bit bigger than a, recent generation's deluxe figure. And here he is with Tahu Nuva, the, 2003 era Tahu Nuva wave of Bionicle hero figures. Sadly, my copy has got no mask and only one sword. I'll review him eventually. So, to transform Vorahk from hovercycle mode into Rahkshi warrior mode, what you want to do first is remove the center portion of the staff from between his hands like so, set that to one side, then straighten out the legs and rotate the feet so they're facing the right way. Then you want to rotate the hands sideways like so and reconnect the staff so that it becomes one solid continuous weapon like so. And here we have Vorahk in his Rahkshi warrior form. Just get the joints situated in a reasonable pose. Now, being a 2003 Bionicle, some of the joints are not going to be 100% sturdy on my copy because of how long it's been since the release, but it does the job for the time being. As with all Rahkshi drones from a 2003 Villain Wave, there is a gear function on the back where twiddling the lever causes him to lash out side to side with his staff weapon like a gladiator from the ancient Roman Empire era. And if you open up his back panel, you will see the karate slug that is the actual pilot of the Rahkshi drones. The drones themselves are just mech suits for the karate slugs to control, basically, from what I've heard. Now, for the rest of the articulation, it's pretty standard fare for an early years Bionicle figure. Ball-jointed head with plenty of range of motion, and obviously with the transparent piece there is light piping there as well. Then the free-flowing movement of the gearbox in the torso does kind of limit some things, but you do have ball-jointed shoulders and ball-jointed wrists where you can reorient the positioning of the staff for additional poses and such. You've also got ball-jointed hips, which can be splayed out however you like, and a hinge disguised as a ball joint from the knees that allows for a pretty decent knee bend and a little bit of side-to-side movement, and another ball joint at the ankles as well for making sure his feet are planted steadily in whichever pose you got him in. Like so. And for comparison, here is Rahkshi Vorahk next to Transformers Reveal the Shield Deluxe Jazz, so you can see he's quite a bit bigger than an older generation's deluxe figure. And here he is with Pahrak of the original 2002 Bohrok Swarm, so you can see how much bigger the villains get in Bionicle as the years go by. And here he is again with Tahu Nuva, the 2003 Bionicle hero wave, so you can see they're about eye level with each other, these two. Now, I do also have Bohrok and Turak, the red and blue Rahkshi drones, which can be combined together with Vorahk into Rahkshi Kaitasu, the humanoid Bionicle combiner from one of the Japanese LEGO Club magazines. I'll review the individual Rakhshi drones separately and then review the combined mode as a fourth video later down the line. But with that said, I've been Soundblaster1987, thanks again for watching. My next review will be Cosmos from the Transformers Legacy line. Till then, to all are one.